Yaseen Choudhary. I'm an IAS officer, 2015 batch. I'm currently MD NHM, Jammu and Kashmir.
And I'm very proud to say that Jammu and Kashmir has dropped its IMR by a solid 3 points. It has come down to 17 points from 20 points, and this is the largest increase ever in the history of Jammu and Kashmir, and in fact the largest increase between two successive readings in the whole country ever. So this goes on to show that all these major developments that we have made in terms of in addition to our healthcare infrastructure, particularly maternal and pediatric infrastructure, has yielded results, and we are securing the lives of our neonates and infants. Now, before I go on about this, let me tell you a bit about what we have been planning. So on 6th June, Jammu and Kashmir is going to host the first of its kind MCH conclave, or Maternal and Child Health Conclave, which is basically a 2-day national level event which will be in the format of a best practice sharing summit. So we want to lead the country in bringing together all the leading maternal and pediatric experts, both from the tertiary care side, the clinical side, as well as the community health side, and also from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, as well as developmental organizations, multilateral organizations like WHO, Norway India Partnership Initiative, so on and so forth, and have an intense series of discussions, series of panel discussions on the burning topics related to MCH here in JLK. So this was being planned well in advance for pretty much the last 6 months, but because and this IMR reduction news just happened to come, so we are very glad to leverage upon it and make JNK as the center of attention, or rather as a center of convergence for discussions regarding improvement in MCH care. Now, I'd like to lay some background. National Health Mission, its genesis was actually in this scheme called RCH, Reproductive and Child Health. Dozen other schemes were added later, but maternal and child health remain our core bread and butter, so as to say. The Janni Shishu Suraksha Yojana, Janni Suraksha Yojana, or the Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram. These have been, the age-old, schemes that have been running in NHM for the last more than a decade. And we have been building upon them, not just in a beneficiary-oriented scheme promotion manner, but also, as I said, in terms of infrastructure. And this is where I'm coming to. So, one instance or evidence that I want to lay out is the establishment of dedicated infant and neonatal care, or rather critical care units in the form of, say, SNCU, Special Newborn Care Units, or NICU, NICU, Newborn Intensive Care Unit, or PICU, Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, which NHM had been very arduously sponsoring and establishing in all the district hospitals, and even those which later got converted into GMC, and even the CHCs. And it is because of this infrastructure addition that we have been able to see more and more sick neonates not being referred and hence losing their lives in transit, and many other things. We are very proud to say that JNK UT or NHM JNK was one of the first state or UT state health societies in the country to establish all these units in a time-bound manner.